Hi, I'm Ken. I'm curiously exploring what's next in my life and in my career. But instead of the typical job hunt, I've decided to try something much more interesting. 50 Lunches is this concept where I set out to have meaningful conversations with people who inspire me. I want to learn about their life choices, their purpose, and what makes them tick. Halfway through the conversation, I'll share a little about myself and ask their advice for someone like me. What should I focus on? What should I be learning? Who else should I be talking to? I'm specifically not asking people for a job, because when you do, people tend to close up and the conversation becomes awkward. So just curiosity, reflection, and real conversations. I've done this process successfully 3 times in the past. It landed me my job at Google, at an investment firm, and as chief people officer at a startup out of Barcelona. I created this process about 15 years ago after returning home from New York to Stockholm. I felt stuck and decided to engage my network to see what would happen. 3 people that I spoke with, each individually introduced me to this one guy called Daniel. I met with Daniel, we hit it off, and he hired me on the spot. I've since repeated the process a couple of times, and every time I notice patterns. Unexpected doors open and my direction gets clearer. So this time, I'm documenting the journey. Some of the conversations will be in real life over coffee, and others will be video calls. But not everyone's comfortable on camera, so many conversations will stay private. Regardless, I'm going to be sharing what I learned and what inspires me. For the ones who don't know me, over the past 9 months, I've been on a micro retirement. I've been traveling, reflecting, and sharing my ideas on YouTube around purpose, meaning, and happiness. I've spoken specifically about Dharma and Ikigai, and now it's time for me to put my words into practice. I can't be retired forever, money's gonna run out, but I also don't want to jump on the first and best opportunity that appears. So this process for me is about getting inspired, learning what's out there, and figuring out how I can best use my skills and my experiences to contribute to something bigger than myself. 50 meaningful conversations. I've already started creating a list of people who I'll invite, but there's intentionally lots of space left, which I hope to fill with introductions along the way. If you're curious where all this is going to lead, stick around. And if you know somebody I should be speaking with, or maybe you and I should have a conversation, please let me know. But most importantly, wish me luck.